this impeachment matter about the president. And then I saw others on podcasts, even debating. There are people who are bored, and some of them are stalwarts. I mean, just bored at home. You call them, they go to, who's that chap? And then they make comments. And some of them are very, very disappointing because they are stalwarts of the ANC. We are here at Lutuli House. They never call, they never come. But hey, they are fasting podcasts, man, to condemn. They condemn us every day to the point where they become oppositional to the ANC. To them, there is nothing good we are doing. And we are holding back because our task now is very difficult. If we are going to focus on ourselves, it's going to be a big challenge. But it's not correct that everything that they say cannot go unchallenged. We are close to taking them on factually on the distortions they are making in polluting the public discourse, irrespective of the fact that they are stalwarts of the ANC. But this borders not only on discipline, but on eroding the cohesion of the movement. I mean, Tokyo goes and talk about succession debate, his preferences and all of that. Who cares about that? We're busy here about winning elections. He can come with that view next year. It's open. He goes and talk. Nobody in the ANC is preoccupied with that. We have managed to marshal our structures in a particular direction. How? Vumbuluke ntweni nje. Ngathi ngumavuke engceni. Uyahamba boom. No, that man is lying. This is a lie. This is this and that. It's fine. If anybody is lying, he will be subjected to a process, whatever that is the case. And each process of accountability have got its own consequences. So we know what will actually happen. But now this thing is unfair on the ANC. It's unfair on the ANC. And I wish to tell them, one by one, we are going to remind them who they are. What they did in this country is not going to be fair to them. When they were leading the ANC, they were given space. You know Nelson Mandela? He had views about AIDS in this country. But he chose to keep quiet. He came to the ANC, this building. I was at number 7. He came here. He called me and Malusi and said, why are you quiet on this AIDS thing? This is my position. Mandela, he didn't go to the press. He never addressed the media. He said, I've got my child who's dying of AIDS. All I'm asking is that society is dying. Do the following. Mandela came here. After addressing us, he went to the NWC of the ANC. I was in a meeting where Mandela addressed the ANC NEC, and he left at lunch, and I had lunch with him at Gallagher Estate. Nelson Mandela, a disciplined leader of the ANC. He was told in that meeting, Madiba Goduka, you have give Comrade Thabo Mbeki a chance to lead. He left, he was bitter. He never went to the press. So let's not do this to the ANC. If Cyril as a president is failing, call him. Give him a chance. Don't denigrate him in society. He is not infallible. He's not infallible. Ramaphosa is not infallible. He can be addressed like a child. But this is his time and is his last time, last dance. And he has led in difficult period. They led the ANC, they did everything. They never had state capture before them. They never had covert before them. They never had inherited a collapsing economy, which was messed up later on. And that is why some of us, we said, when they said 9 wasted years about Jacob Zuma, we said, be careful, because in that 9 years, there are good things that happened. Because If you are not principled, it is not Zuma who carried the flag of the ANC in 9 years. It is the ANC. Along the way, when Zuma was committing mistakes, where were we? We came back and we said we veered away. Yes, we did commit mistakes. We are on demand. Society gave us 57%. You cannot lead the country by being unprincipled and by attacking those who are in leadership and showing disregard, denigrate them, bring them down. And then you still say that organization is our organization. It's not possible. The ANC can't defend itself against its opponents and its enemies and the immediate family. You can't. The immediate family is the most dangerous because it's the most reasonable voice society is going to listen to. If tomorrow I retire from the ANC, I tell you that the ANC is corrupt, between me and my money as the opposition, who's going to be believed? It's me, because I was there leading the ANC. It's us who tell society, despite this record we are giving, pushing back corruption in our country. Some of our people speak like as if the needle is not moving. Nothing has been done. Everything is just there. Cyril is going to leave ANC as a president of the ANC. He will have left his legacy, but he leads with a collective, and he will probably leave with some of us, and he will probably say good riddance. But today, we are leading the ANC, and we're not defending ourselves and say we're doing everything right, but we are here in this building, prepared to listen to everyone. But every day we are being shouted, we are being told that we are nothing as leadership by our own comrades. And I don't want to mention them. By our own comrades, our own leaders, who dare never to come here or call us into our homes because we can travel, we are still young. They are showboating or whatever that you can call it. Go to podcast, talk about the ANC. They never talk about development of this country. What do they think in their view could work for South Africa's economy if we were to listen to them? You know, Padili Utla, I listen to him and I like to criticize that old man, but he brings facts on the table. He doesn't always just, he will say this, and who's that one of ESCOM? He has kept quiet since then Marukana arrived there. But he was also criticizing and say, but I believe the Reiter is not doing things right. But he will come with alternatives. Dan Marukana arrived, implemented there. Where are we with ESCOM today? When we defended and supported Dan Marukana because we knew he came from ESCOM. He was a black African civil servant who was working at ESCOM for the longest of time. Even before he was employed, they said that, they are bringing another useless person. And we corrected them. Dan Marukana was never in the books of the Guptas. Where is ESCOM today? With executives that are there and the board. Bomteto, Nyati, they are doing a brilliant job. We've been listening to the Reiter here and all of that, telling us no, just transition means we must do things in a different way. And then coal montage is a fossil dinosaur. We said, but you must balance these things.